Hello and welcome to a game between AcE and IdrA. AcE will be playing as the blue Protoss player at the right hand side at the 3 o'clock position, and IdrA is going to be playing as the red Zerg player at the 9 o'clock position. This is IdrA phase, and the map for once is going to be Lost Temple. It's been quite a while since I've seen a game in Lost Temple. AcE did open up with a pylon on the outside. Looks like he is going to go for a fast expansion build, and I believe he is going to be scouting in the correct direction. Now, he did scout the 6 o'clock position but did not find his opponent there. IdrA, on the other hand, looks like he is saving a lot of minerals, possibly for a spawning pool or a hatchery. We'll see what he is planning. And we do see a forge going down at the natural expansion for AcE at this moment. And AcE is also coming inside the base of IdrA. IdrA did put down the spawning pool at around 15 or 16. And he is going to have one of those probes inside the base. Extractor going up as well, and this probe is going to have some company in the form of a drone, not some sort of company that he wants, and he is going to start the dance, and the mating has begun between these two. And we can see the forge is about to be complete, as he is probably not going to cannon his opponent, or maybe he is. He is not expecting a hatchery, or is he expecting a hatchery? I'm not sure what these two players are thinking. I would think IdrA would want to put down the hatchery at this moment, in which case he should bring over 1 or 2 drones to help out. But the probe is actually delaying that hatchery quite a bit at this moment, and there is going to be a gold expansion. I mean, a gold mineral for that little probe as he's going back and forth, and it appears that IdrA is going to open up the Nexus before his opponent opens up the hatchery. This is very, very strange. Usually you don't see Zergs being under-expanded or undeveloped, and it seems that IdrA is he going to take the 12 o'clock position? I don't think he is. He has not yet found his opponent, and he is still going to fight off that probe. He does have 250 minerals, which is a lot of minerals. Let's take a quick look at their APM, and man, AcE APM is way overboard, 320. Holy crap! And this is just the very, very beginning of the game. The hatchery finally goes down around 350 game time, and we will see the gateway. And of course, IdrA does see this as well. He sees the gateway, the forge, as well as the cannon. And the Nexus is already about 60% complete, whereas the hatchery is only about 25% or so complete. Zerglings chasing the probe, and the probe is going to make it back. I believe this cannon will come online at the same time. And Metabolic Boost is being researched by IdrA at the moment, and this drone is leaving the base. He's checking out. Maybe he could have had some more discoveries inside. He did scout out the 2 gases, I believe. No, he didn't actually see the 2 gases. He did not actually see anything inside the base, and 1 probe goes down inside of the base of IdrA. This is very confusing. He had a drone, he decided to exit, and he decided not to scout out the double gas that he is getting. And at this moment, IdrA does have 1 overlord here. He can see what his opponent is getting, and he probably expects not too much of an early pressure, as AcE is going to be macroing up quite well. He is making 2 probes at a time, whereas IdrA is making 3 drones at a time. But of course, keep in mind, IdrA's drones are going to be limited until he gets his hatchery up and running, whereas AcE's probes are not going to be limited as much. Metabolic Boost is about to be complete, and the unit counting station does show 4 Zerglings on the map. Looks like those 4 Zerglings has already begun work on. Actually, this is only 3 Zerglings. 1 more Zergling will be holding the Zonaga Watchtower over here. And this side of the circle rocks are not going to go down anytime soon. And we see, oh my gosh, we see a Stargate being brought into play, and IdrA does see this just at the very tip, and I'm not sure if this is what he wanted to do. I'm not sure if AcE wanted to expose his plans to IdrA, and IdrA will see a Stargate, and accordingly he is not doing anything just yet. He's just making more overlords. I'm not sure he have seen it, and if he takes a look over here, he will be able to see the Stargate right over there, and let's see how he responds. He should be making some sort of thing other than drones, but he is making drones non-stop. He is making a lair upgrade at the moment, and that will enable him to get some of those Hydralisks. And the first unit should be coming out of the Stargate momentarily, as he does have enough, and he will be making a Void Ray first and will be chrono boosted. He does have 42 energy save here and 3 energy there, and also IdrA is going to be opening up at the 12 o'clock expansion. And there's going to be more and more drones and probes being pumped out at this moment. Army size is relatively the same, 45 against 43. And we could see there's 4 Zerglings out in the field and only 1 sentry defending for AcE. AcE is going to be spending those chrono boosts on the Void Rays. Void Rays are coming out. The Cyber Core, the Warp Gate, is not actually being chrono boosted. All the chrono boost is being spent on the Stargate, and this Overlord will go down, and therefore IdrA is not yet supply block. He is really close to being supply block, though. Hydralisk then is going to go up as well for IdrA, and IdrA is opening up the 3rd hatchery, and this drone is just sitting there, flopping his little wings. And Destructible Rock still not yet done, and we will see more flying units as The Void Ray is going to fly around the map, I believe. And we see another Stargate along with 3 more gateways for a total of 4 gateways and 2 Stargates. And this is a really interesting build. Have not yet seen anything like this just yet. A Phoenix will be flying to the base of IdrA and possibly do some more harassment. There is a Void Ray inside the base of AcE at this moment, and AcE has nothing but just 1 sentry, 1 Phoenix, and 1 Void Ray at this moment. He does have 4 gateways, and he does also have 2 Stargates, and those will allow him to make a lot of air units should he decide to. And Warp Gate tech is also complete. He is also going to be getting the +1 air as well as the +1 ground, and we do see +1 missile as well as +1 armor melee for the player IdrA. And AcE is scouting around. He will also find the 3rd base over here, and he seems like he must retreat, and he does not actually lose too much shield there. He might be able to keep this alive. He is dancing around the very edge, and we could see a lot of Phoenixes are being produced at the moment. There's a total of 3 Phoenixes +1 and 1 Void Ray, and that's a total of 4 Phoenixes, 1 Sentry, and more Phoenixes are being produced at the moment. And the income tab is going to show both players are about even, almost exactly the same, slightly less for the player AcE, as he does not yet have the 3rd base, and IdrA is going to be mining on the 3rd base. IdrA, the macro monster, as AcE is going to be flying around. His +1 and +1 is going to be complete. +1 for air and +1 for ground attacks, which is usually surprising. Usually we would expect +1 to be +1 attack and also +1 armor. Some Hydralisks being moved away by the Phoenix, and the Phoenix is buying him time. He is making a lot of Zealots. That is a ton of Zealots, and also about 3 or so of those things are going to be sentries, and a Zealot heavy army along with a pack of Phoenixes. We might see a very strange and unusual push here. We see a lot of roaches being built by IdrA at this moment. IdrA is spreading out his units out. He is trying to figure out what his opponent is doing, and IdrA is going to be coming inside the base of AcE, and he will see for the very first time the Stargate over there. And of course, this Phoenix still harassing. Did not get any kills, but he is harassing IdrA, and he will be able to take down that Phoenix. And IdrA comes inside the base, but it is too late. The army of AcE has left. This is a very nice army. 13 Zealots, 3 Sentries, and looks like 9 of those things are going to be Phoenixes, and he is going to be moving out. He's making more and more units, but it appears this is going to be his main army, a whole bunch of Zealots. And here we go. The Phoenixes are what's new here. There's a total of 9 Phoenixes coming in and sniping those Overlords. Overlords are going to be over, as the army size before this battle takes place is going to be 118 against 99. Advantage for the Zerg player. And we see a very nice sniping here. One at a time, killing off those Hydras. And Hydras are going down, and these Zealots are actually hitting right in the face of those Roaches, and the Roaches are going down. Phoenixes are going to help as well, picking up these units one at a time. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe my eyes. IdrA has lost most of his army, and IdrA is needing to replace his army, and AcE's army is still up and about. AcE is going to be able to pick up these units one at a time, and that is the beauty of having a lot of Phoenixes very, very early. They will be able to pick up and pretty much immobilize a lot of your opponent's forces, and more additional Zealots are being warped in over here. And all these Phoenixes are picking up all these yummy food, and a lot of Zerglings are spawning, but the Zerglings won't be able to do too much against the Zealot heavy army. Zealots are, very good forest field there, but there's only really 1 range unit for the Protoss player, as this 1 Void Ray does have already 6 kills, and these Phoenixes have a lot of kills. Army size is at 86 against 107. This is absolutely insane. A great strategy from AcE, and IdrA calls GG. Wow, my jaw has completely dropped. Well, see you guys at game number 2. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.